Got a lot planned for the rest of this week, but I noticed that Jaylen Waddle got him mic'd up, and you guys really did enjoy me live reacting to the Jaylen Waddle or mic'd up videos. So let's talk about playoffs and let's talk about that. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, I'm going to react to the Jaylen Waddle mic'd up for the last game of the season. I just noticed that it was out. You guys really enjoyed the 201, said you want me to do more of it, so I'm going to do more of it. But also, some of you guys said, hey, can you review or recap the playoffs? So I'm going to. I'm going to review and recap what happened this weekend, and there was a few good games. I'd say two. Other than that, they were bad. But before we jump into all that good stuff, got to shout out my guys at Backroom Collections. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. There's my Ricky. Right behind him is the Dan Marino. Get yourself some Backroom Collections. Fantastic artwork. They don't just do NFL and Miami Dolphins. They do all football teams. And now that the season's almost over, if you have a favorite baseball team, a favorite NBA, NHL, all that stuff, they do that and they modify it for you. So go over, check them out, backroomcollections.net. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. They do helmets. They do signings. They do a bunch of stuff. Go over and check them out. But we're going to jump into the playoffs real quick, and I'm going to talk about the 6 games that happened. Last one was yesterday. We're going to start the first one with the Raiders versus the Bengals. The refs were bad in this one. Supposedly the refs aren't going to be refereeing any more games for the rest of the playoffs and the Super Bowl. They were real bad in this game, but for this one, it wasn't a bad game. You know, Bengals win for the first time since 1990 season, 26-19. Good for the Bengals. The last play of the game, you need a touchdown to win, or a touchdown to tie, and you throw it in front of the end zone. It just didn't make any sense. But the Bengals were the better team in this one. I knew that the Bengals were going to win this one, so them getting their first win was cool. Taylor, their head coach, went to a bar and gave the football to the team of the city of Cincinnati, which I thought was also really cool there. So that is the first game. Then we have the Buffalo Bills hosting the Pittsburgh. Then we have the Buffalo Bills hosting the New England Patriots. And last time this happened, there was crazy winds. It was cold as butt. And the Patriots just ran all over the Bills, and the Bills couldn't do anything. In this game, I think they went 7 straight touchdowns on 7 straight drives. Josh Allen looked like the next coming of Jesus with a helmet on, and the Patriots looked suspect as all hell. Yes, Mac Jones got 2 touchdowns, but that was in garbage time while they were down like 40-something, 30-something to 3. The Buffalo Bills completely beat the crap out of the New England Patriots. Exposed Mac Jones drastically. It was just a complete butt whooping. This upcoming week with the playoff games is going to be fantastic with the Bills taking on the Chiefs, but I'll make those picks videos on Friday. This started the chain of just blowouts when it came to the playoffs. Then we have the Bucs taking on the Eagles. Again, Bucs ran away with it, and then the Eagles tried to catch up, but it was too little too late, and the Bucs ended up winning this one big. There's not much to talk about in this one either. It's just Tom Brady and the Bucs doing their thing against the team that probably shouldn't have been in the playoffs. Who should have taken their place? I don't know. But there's some teams that look like they should not have been in the playoffs, and all of the wild card teams look like they should not have been in the playoffs. We have the Cowboys and the 49ers. Kellen Moore probably got a bunch of phone calls saying, we had you coming in interviewing for our head coaching job. We're gonna hold off on that because horribly coached offensive game. Dan Quinn did his thing, held the 49ers to 23 points, actually did a pretty good job there. But the Cowboys just, who calls a draw with 14 seconds left? Just, what are you doing? Regardless if the ref fell over the center and moved the ball and did all this, it shouldn't have been in that situation. And then you have McDaniel, who was going to be interviewing for the Dolphins. See how that goes, being the OC there. Is he or Kyle Shanahan calling plays? I don't know, but very interesting there. Sunday night game, the Chiefs taking on the Steelers in Kansas City, Missouri. Missouri. The Chiefs are in Missouri. Just so people know that. Again, another team that shouldn't have been in the playoffs. The Steelers just looked completely out of their own. Chiefs had the game won by halftime. Plain and simple. Mahomes was making throws ridiculously. Same with Josh Allen. Same with Joe Burrow. Just the winning quarterbacks were just showing what they can do, except for Jimmy Garoppolo. He was showing that I have a good team around me. I'm going to throw an interception and give them 7 points, but my team around me is good, and they'll stop them. So again, the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger is going to go out in his career with a 42-21 loss. Not as bad as Dan Marino. Not as bad as Dan Marino. And then the final game that happened yesterday, the Rams taking on the Cardinals. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. Overrated. You put him in the playoffs. You put him against a really good defense and a really good team, which Morris, the defensive coordinator for the Rams, is getting head coaching interviews now. And Kyler Murray just looked overrated. That throw in his end zone, instead of giving up the safety, he just tosses the ball in the air. Pick 6. My wife, I was making cookies, and my wife was like, oh my God. I said, what happened? She goes, okay, let me explain it to you. And she explained it to me perfectly. She goes, Kyler, and mind you, my wife knows nothing about football nor cares about football. She goes, the Cardinals quarterback, instead of just getting tackled, lobs the ball in the air, and the other team catches it and runs it in the end zone for a touchdown. And I said, where was the quarterback? And she said, in his own end zone. He should have just took the tackle instead of giving up 7 points. My wife, who knows about football, knew what Kyler Murray was supposed to do there. Not Kyler Murray. Bad. But that's the playoffs. Wild card wasn't good. It wasn't a fun wild card. Except for the Cowboys 49ers game. That was fun to watch. And the Raiders Bengals at some point was fun to watch. The other 4 games are just snooze fests. They were over by halftime. Hopefully this weekend coming up has some good games in it in the divisional round. I will pick those games, like I said, on Friday. But you have the Bengals taking on the Titans. You have the 49ers taking on the Packers on Saturday. And then on Sunday, you have the Rams taking on the Bucks. And you have the Bills taking on the Chiefs. All of those games are good games. I think all of those games are going to be high-scoring, really fun games to watch. But that's what I got for you for recapping the playoffs. When a lot of you guys were saying, hey, can you do me a favor, recap the playoffs? You got it. You ask, and I shall receive. Now I'm going to minimize myself. Let's see if I can do it with you guys. I'm going to minimize myself and we are going to look at the mic'd up with Jaylen Waddle.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get it. Oh, yeah, I am mic'd up. I forgot. Oh! Watch that take out, Zay. Get money.
Dolphins begin right around their own 23-yard line. Quick strike, far side of the field. And that is the rookie sensation, Jaylen Waddle. 2nd and 1. Another quick delivery by Tua. And he goes right back to the well. It's Waddle. Tua off the fake. Delivers a strike.
Hold on a second, real quick. I'm going to be pausing it a lot. So if you want to watch it, go to the Miami Dolphins YouTube channel. I'll link it below. And watch this, but I just want you guys to see his route running and how good he's gotten and how more comfortable he's gotten as the season goes on.
And he goes right back to the well. It's Waddle.
Right? He's going to feed off of Devontae Parker. He's going to be behind Parker because J.C. Jackson is going to cover Parker. Watch how he's slow. He's kind of like slow behind Parker, and then he takes off once he notices where the corner goes. Watch.
Tua off the fake. Delivers a strike. It's Jaylen Waddle.
Hides behind his receivers.
And NFL history for Jaylen Waddle as he sets a new NFL rookie record.
Not very talkative. I saw that.
13th play of the drive that began at their own 23. Tua, beautiful fake. Back in the end zone. It is caught. Waddle, touchdown.
Those are their boys. Those 2 are boys.
Love, brother. Appreciate it, gang. Appreciate it, gang. Let's go, baby. Let's finish right. Oh, appreciate it, brother. Okay.
McCourty? I didn't know.
Let ball. Let's rock out. Man, much love. Appreciate it, too.
Good boys.
Jones from the gun, 3rd and 2. It's picked. Intercepted. Howard for the pick 6.
Could you think of a better start for the Dolphins in this game right here? Perfect start for the Dolphins.
Hey, let's go. Push it. We about to run it. Get your hard hat on, son.
They begin this one on the ground and on the legs of Duke Johnson. How about that drive starter for Miami?
Dude. Hey, that's loud when they be like, dude.
I didn't think everyone did it in the stands.
Miami finest.
1st and goal. Handoff. Johnson, and he will stroll in for the touchdown.
Slam that. Good run, baby.
Good left tackle. Fumble. Who's got it?
Oh, we got it.
Miami football.
Such a good game.
They're putting another one together.
Tagovailoa steps up, pocket starts to money. He's going to run for it. 1st down and more. Tua still going.
That was the I'm talking about.
They're boys.
Come on, D, bring us home.
Little cutback maneuver. This is Bourne.
Oh!
And he is lit up.
Javon Holland. Waddle loves being on this team.
It's on us. What we gonna do?
Do you see
New England get a little bit closer here. Jones, New England.
It's on us. What we gonna do?
Look at Kazuki.
Can New England get a little bit closer here? Jones taking a shot.
Duck.
Has his man, and it is caught. Myers.
Look at that duck of a throw.
You definitely when you got Mo. Yeah.
We've seen some crazy finishes here in this stadium between these two teams. Myers, little pitch play back, and it's taken for the Miami touchdown.
Love you, bro. Keep balling. Go do your good shit, bro.
I forgot that they played together.
You that guy, bro. We always knew you was gonna be that guy, bro. We always knew you was gonna be doing this when you got here, bro.
You too, bro. Much love, brother.
Bro, God.
Love you. Go ball out in the playoff.
Yes, sir.
Fans for the win again. Last one.
You can't watch that and not just smile. Especially the last game of the season, nothing's on the line, and you see just how bumped up he is. You can't watch that and not smile. But that's going to be it. I got a lot planned for you guys this week. I actually have Kyle Kreb coming on tonight. We're going to be recording together. We're going to talk about the Miami Dolphins. We're going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa. We're going to talk about all this good stuff. If you don't know who Kyle Krabs is, he's part of the Draft Network. He's going to come on tonight. We're going to record. I'm going to release that video tomorrow. Me and Big O, we're going to record Thursday. I think that will be out either Thursday night or Friday. I got the picks for you, and then more information as I get it when it comes to head coaching searches and everything like that. And then I think after the season's over, so after the Super Bowl, or the closer we get to the Super Bowl, I'm going to start talking about who we should cut, who we should re-sign, who should we target in free agency, all that stuff. But I'm not making those moves yet until we sign a head coach. So those videos will be after we sign a head coach. And there's a lot. Dan Quinn, Kalen Moore, McDaniel, I think Vance Joseph is another one. Brian Dable, he had his interview Sunday. There's a lot. So I'll keep you guys updated. But on that, guys, I'll see you probably tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. The fins up.